We always loved mid-century architecture, and one of the things that excited us about this house was it still had a lot of the architectural charm from the original design. Edward Fickett was a prolific mid-century architect, and he was actually one of Eichler's architects for a lot of his builds. He did a lot of modest mid-century houses that had really cool elements like exposed beams and glass windows and pitched roofs that were not over the top, but were consistent with what we think of as mid-century architecture.
Because of my background as a designer, I've always been attracted to the mid-century aesthetic, the work of Charles and Ray Eanes, Noel Saarinen. Mid-century is about design for the masses. It was meant to be minimal, it was meant to be austere.
We knew the remodel was going to need a lot of work, and we didn't want to overdo it. So we kept the restraint of the mid-century design in our decisions by keeping them minimal. Sustainability is everything for us. We have solar panels and power walls, and we've taken out all of our gas appliances. So we wanted to make sure that when we did the remodel, we incorporated those same standards with all of the choices we made. We used a UV ozone water system, which uses a lot less chemical than a traditional pool. We also used the Loll furniture, which is made from recycled plastics. And we went with Infratech heaters so that we could use the electricity produced by our solar panels.
California is all about blending the inside and the outside, and this is also the key to many of the features of mid-century architecture.
Installing the Infratech heaters was one of the last steps to the renovation, but I think it was one of the most important because when you spend a lot of money on an outdoor renovation, you want to use that space as much as possible. Cost-wise, it was a no-brainer. It was about 5% of the total budget to add the heaters, and this allows us to have year-round use of the yard. The mid-century beams made it a little bit challenging. We decided to wall mount the heater in the outdoor screening area, and then for the living area, we mounted the heater directly to the beams, and that allowed it to blend in.
The CD series is minimal. It has hidden brackets, and we chose the contemporary motif cover, which complements the aesthetic of our architecture. The SL series heater blended perfectly with the mid-century roofline. We chose Loll for the furniture because of the exceptional design. It fit perfectly into the mid-century aesthetic. Loll has classic design that bridges the gap between mid-century and modern, so it was a perfect fit for our space.
I really like the durability of the Loll pieces. They're made of all-weather material, and they're designed to stand up to intense sun and heat in our hot San Fernando Valley environment.
We're really happy we picked Loll for the outdoor furnishings. Loll brings a touch of personality, and it enhances the design that is very minimal out in the space. We would highly recommend them for design without sacrificing function.
When friends come over, there are two areas that are comfortable year-round. I can adjust the heaters from my phone, and I don't have to leave the area or leave the party in order to do so, and I really like that. The heaters are nice in the living area because they add warmth when we're watching the kids play in the pool, and we really like them in the outdoor screening area because they can keep the kids warm when they're watching a movie at night.
Infratech have the best in design choices. They are the leading brand with architects, which really resonated for us since this is an architectural house. Infratech was the only choice for this project.